We are going to launch some new products every month. We had Gen 3 in January. Now in February, we have the Roadster. And Kripa and I are really, really excited to show you what we have. We began Ola Electric's journey 3 years ago, August 15th, 2021, 3.5 years ago. And that itself, announcement that we did almost 3.5 years ago created the entire EV movement in India. The entire scooter electrification started with the Ola Electric S1 scooters. And since then, we've actually had 3 generations of our products in 3 years. But today, what we are going to announce is actually going to be even bigger. Everybody knows India motorcycle pe chalti hai, right? नहीं, आप लोग मोटरसाइकिल पे नहीं आए हो लगता है। आप ये सब ओला लेके आए हैं।
That's good.
So, India, the motorcycle business or market in India is more than 2x that of scooters, and Indians love motorbikes. And for a long time, people have been asking the question that can motorbikes be electrified? How will electric motorbikes perform? How will customers love it? We showcased what we were building in August 15th last year. And now we've actually come to the point to show you these vehicles, deliver them to you, allow customers to purchase. So I am really, really excited about showing you our motorbikes today. Come on, guys, thoda to. I know it's early morning, and I don't think the clicker is working, guys.
While we get the clicker, let me talk a little bit.
Go.
So I have been an avid motorcyclist all my life. And this thing that Bhavish was talking about when we started designing motorcycles, he was like, Kripa, there are electric cars, there are electric scooters. Why not electric motorcycles? And I'll be like, no, Bhavish, that balance, that cornering. And I don't know whether it's the force of his personality or this amazing technology that Ola has built. I'm a complete convert, and we are here to convert you.
Okay, the clickers are working. So I'll take that from you, Kripa. No, so Kripa is one of the most passionate bikers I know, and we had big debates in the beginning on what electric biking is and what will really stand out. And I think today when you see the product and all, you will really see for yourself how electric biking is actually the future of biking. So let's get started by just comparing electric biking with ICE. And the ICE biking, as we know, huge market in India, huge market globally. But let's see how electric changes the paradigm. So first off, performance. Our motorbikes deliver 2x the power that an ICE motorbike does, and you'll see it as we go along the presentation. We deliver more speed, we deliver faster acceleration. Biking में ना जितने भी bike खरीद रहे हो, in the end लोगों को thrill चाहिए. हाँ कृपा?
Absolutely.
I'm sure you also rode for some level of excitement and thrill.
It is absolutely that. Yeah.
So people want the thrill, and EVs will deliver the thrill, the instant torque. When you experience that on a scooter, you feel that, but when you experience that on a bike, boy, it's something else. Electric biking is a different world, different exhilaration altogether.
Bhavish, why do bikers have long hair? You want to feel that wind in hair.
Yeah, maybe that's why I'm growing my hair, Kripa.
Absolutely.
Okay, design. Kripa, you want to talk about how EVs break the barrier on design?
We'll be talking a lot more further down, but there's a lot of these extraneous elements that have gone in an electric motorcycle. So there's opportunity to do something clutter breaking, something new that's really futuristic. Things that you've seen in sci-fi movies in the past are here now. And the low CG because of the battery pack's weight, a whole slew of things that happen in electric motorcycles to, as you said, change the paradigm completely.
Technology, all that we've built with our electric scooters, the entire MoveOS platform, all of that comes into our bikes. We start off from where our scooter portfolio already is. And in scooters, we've gone from MoveOS 1 3.5 years ago to MoveOS 5 now. And our electric bikes, as you'll see, actually take it to the next level. We have further enhanced with the next generation of the platform what software can do with an electric bike. And you'll see it today. And in ICE, you have none of this. There is no, I don't even think ICE motorbikes have any electronic chip in it, right? So it's वो लोग वही बाबा आदम के ज़माने में फंसे हुए हैं, right? Whereas हम लोग बहुत आगे जा रहे हैं. There's a biker over there somewhere. Finally, I think Kripa, this is your point, but the I want to actually share my anecdote. My father, he's a doctor. He never allowed me to learn how to ride a bike because he was afraid it's tough. You have to do this clutch gear thing and then you will fall and all of that. I actually learned biking after I started Ola Electrica. That's a big irony. I started the company as to learn how to bike. But EVs again change that paradigm. It makes biking much more accessible. You don't have to worry about this complicated machine anymore. You actually just experience the thrill.
Yeah.
Ripa, what do you say?
Absolutely. If I take the other example of cars, people 10 years back would say, I need this manual shift. Overtaking ka waqt, I'll have to drop a gear and overtake. But now everybody is changed to automatic. So the same thing is following. Absolutely. Electric bikes will make it really accessible.
And I think that revolution happened in scooters also 20 years ago. Scooters used to be, I remember the original Chetak. Yeah. Usme you had to change the gear and it was very complicated to ride. And the next generation of ICE scooters transformed that and increased the scooter market. Now with bikes, with EV bikes, the same thing is going to happen. EV bikes are going to make biking so much more accessible. And actually I feel many women are going to get into biking, which today just feel a little bit of a barrier from this category. Any women bikers here outside of Kripa? Aspiring, okay, we will make sure you bike today. All right, so we are comparing against ICE, so we should also look at, you can't even tell kaun se brand ne kaun sa bike banaya hai. That's how boring and dull the design has gotten. Yeah. And EVs is the moment when all this dull design also breaks with a very fresh imagery, very fresh identity for biking for the masses. You want to comment on these designs, Kripa?
No, let me talk about.
Kripa is more polite than me, but I just can't get over how ugly motorbike designs are today. And yeah, okay, thank you. All right, let's move forward. We've worked on design a lot. We've had big debates, Kripa, you and I. So why don't we share a bit about how we think about design?
So one of the things that I'd like to talk about is aerodynamic design. The engineers and designers in my team laugh at me when I say aerodynamics, saying the biggest factor of drag is the rider. But I'm talking about the motorcycle. So gone are these extraneous elements I spoke about, that engine, that gearbox, that clutch, that exhaust, all of which cause a lot of turbulence. Here we have the cells neatly aligned in the center, and around that we have these beautiful ducts that suck ram air, channelize it to the hot motor and MCU, creating this beautiful form, and where form is actually accentuating function. Similarly, we've worked on all our bikes, and you'll see one of the bikes today where we have an ideal rider triangle. We keep talking about capturing the essence of the category. What is the essence of the category? If it's a roadster, you want to go to work, you want to go on your road trip in complete comfort, and we've captured that beautifully in our bikes. And the last thing that I'd like to talk about is purity. We have just completely done away with these bulges and these cuts and creases that were excessive. Here we talk about the future. The future is clean, it is pure, and that's what we will deliver in our designs.
I think, Kripa, that's a very important part of our design philosophy. If you look at our scooters also, if you look at our bikes, even the ones that we have not yet launched but have showcased, purity and function over or substance over style is a very important part of our design philosophy.
Absolutely.
And I think the beauty about electric is the technology itself delivers the style. You know, the thrill of the torque, the thrill of speed, acceleration, without the unnecessary sounds and noises. The category itself, the EV technology itself delivers that. And the design is to just maximize the benefit that technology can provide. And you see that in all our products. You will always see that we focus on the basics very, very well. So, and let the user take the vehicle and take the product in whichever stylistic domain they want to take it. So that's a quick word on design. Now let's talk about the platform before we show you the products. The motorcycle actually builds on top of the Gen 3 platform. Now, unlike the scooters, the journey began from Gen 1. In motorbikes, even though this is our first product of motorbikes, it builds on top of all the work that we've done in the scooter already. So, sari jo goodness humne last week announced kari thi, all of that comes into our motorcycle platform. The benefit of higher power, as you saw, Gen 1 to Gen 3, we had increased power significantly in the platform. That benefit and goodness comes right into our motorcycle. The benefit of better energy efficiency, hence better range, comes into the motorcycle platform, as well as the benefit of lower cost of production and manufacturing for us, and hence lower pricing for the consumer. All of it right up front into the motorcycle platform. But it's not limited to that. We've taken it to the next level. The Gen 3 platform in motorbikes actually adds a few next generation technologies which you wouldn't have seen anywhere in the world. And I'll show you one or two of these. We've done this really amazing technology which we call the flat cable. Now, EVs have big wiring harnesses and they weigh a lot, they break a lot, they decrease the efficiency by consuming more power. We have replaced all of that with this very simple flat cable. And I'll show you a demo on that. And the battery pack for the motorcycle platform is actually higher capacity. It can go, it starts from 2.5 kilowatt hour, but can go very high. And we'll show you how high. And more battery capacity means more
range.
Range? दोबारा ऊंचा बोलो यार मुझे सबको सुनना चाहिए जो लाइव स्ट्रीम पे देख रहे हैं. Range, yes. So, and we all want range. अच्छा, torque भी चाहिए, torque भी मिलेगा. Torque and range. Okay, it's a bike event. No, scooter में सिर्फ range चाहिए थी. Bike में torque and range. Okay. And obviously the motorcycle platform continues the amazing innovation we did, which we showcased last week, which is brake-by-wire. So it has a single ABS and it has the entire brake-by-wire benefits of range as well as safety. Here's a, yes, before we talk more, I actually want to talk to you and show you about this flat cable innovation we've done. So if I can just request somebody. So this, so this is the Gen 1 scooter wiring harness. You can see बहुत ही खिचपिच है, खिचड़ी की तरह है. But this is the state of the art. Even all our competitors today are still using this gitch pitch in their vehicles. This weighs about 4 kilos, and every connector on this is custom. So you can see every connector, and every connector is imported from Taiwan or China or wherever. And it breaks a lot. Many EV customers, when they have to go to the service station, it's because the wiring harness has broken. Now, this is what we had in our Gen 1 scooters. Then in our Gen 2 scooters, we've actually, we had changed that to this. As you can see, a much simpler wiring harness, but still a wiring harness. It was extruded instead of taped. It weighed 2.2 kilos, but still it had custom connectors and all of that jazz. Now, with the motorcycle platform, you can see all of that reduces into this. That's it. That's it. Yeah, and Ola is a technology company. We engineer everything in our products ourselves, and that's why we can do these innovations. I mean, it's the simplest idea कि जो कंप्यूटर के सर्वर में तार यूज होती है वो इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल में क्यों नहीं यूज होती है? इसका जवाब किसी के पास था नहीं, तो हमने कहा फिर हम यूज करेंगे. You can see standard connectors. All of these connectors, all of the connectors are standardized, produced in India, mass produced. We make the wire ourselves. This flat cable, we manufacture it in our factory, and the weight of this is down to 800 grams, from 4 kgs in Gen 1 to 800 grams. So this is how technology actually enhances the field and makes the product better. The weight reduces, energy efficiency increases, cost comes down, all of it together. And I still can't, our competitors are still stuck in what we were doing in Gen 1. Let's see how long they take to do this, right? Most of the companies in automotive don't do their tech in-house, whereas Ola does every single part of technology engineering in-house. That's why these things are possible. So that's that's one of the examples of how the motorcycle platform is moving the Gen 3 platform itself forward. These flat cables come in the motorcycles we're going to show you today, and they will also come in the Gen 3 scooters in the next few months. Here's a short video on the platform.
That evolves from our existing two-wheeler platform, allowing us to create a world of motorcycles that excel in performance, safety, and riding experience, all while reducing R&D and manufacturing costs and speeding up time to market. Let's first look at the battery. The battery has fewer wires, preventing power loss and ultimately leading to better efficiency. It is designed to accommodate 4680 Bharat cells in the future, promising higher energy density for improved range. Our modular battery architecture supports capacities from 2.5 kWh to 9.1 kWh. We have integrated components like bus bars and enclosure integration with the charger and MCU. This integration reduces wiring, preventing power loss and ultimately leading to better efficiency. We are also introducing flat cables in our motorcycles, an industry-first innovation. These cables improve packaging efficiency, reduce weight, and enhance thermal performance, improving overall durability and reliability. Our architecture accommodates motors up to 20 kilowatt, enabling us to support even higher performance needs. The integrated motor control unit with our in-house software ensures uninterrupted torque delivery, maintaining sustained acceleration. Additionally, Ola motorcycles will feature our patented brake-by-wire technology with a sensor that identifies braking patterns and the urgency of braking. This advanced system enables both electronic and mechanical braking, offering a 15% improved range, double brake pad life, and a smoother braking experience. We have also developed a modular double cradle frame architecture that is lighter, stronger, and stiffer. It effectively protects against uneven road surfaces and bumps, enhancing rider safety. The frame's flexibility allows it to accommodate various battery configurations, braking arrangements, and motor layouts. The flexible model enables easy modification of the subframe, swing arm, and suspension for scalability and efficient manufacturing. Designed to have a low center of gravity, the frame makes the motorcycle easier to maneuver and control. And there you have it, the most advanced, integrated, motorcycle platform.
What do you think of the technology we put into these products, Kripa? How do you think it enhances the product?
I think we are going to talk a little bit more about that. Let me go a little forward and I'll come back.
Actually, we will talk about the software first. So the platform comes with you saw the platform, the entire hardware, the electronics and everything. Like I mentioned in the beginning, MoveOS 5 comes out of the box in the motorcycle. Unlike unlike the scooters, which had to evolve, MoveOS, the motorcycle already offers the entire MoveOS 5 features. And the flat cable, a few extra sensors actually allow you to have better motorcycling-centric software features, which we will talk probably offline. Things like road trip mode and other modes. A lot of feedback from motorcyclists on what features they want from their software. So that's the platform, the hardware and the software. We'll talk about the product now, Kripa.
Yeah. Oops.
This is a behind the scenes video of the product being made in the factory. I love our girls, the energy they put into these products. Just amazing. How many of you have been to our factory? Many of you. So all, we've actually, the girls learned how to make the motorcycle in twice the speed as they learned how to make the scooter. And I don't know whether the motorcycle is easier to manufacture or the girls want to ride it. I don't know which one it is, but the girls really picked up the manufacturing of the motorcycle very fast.
Yeah, I was there when the first
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, and that the energy, the focus, the excitement, it was totally goosebumps.
So let's talk about the product now, Kripa. Yeah. We do have a bunch of products and a few features that Kripa will talk about.
Yeah, so I always wonder about motorcycle designers and those analog clusters, wondering what on earth, all of us wear, these watches. And then I realized there's nothing much that they have to show other than speed and, maybe a few telltales. The thing is, it's not about having an LCD cluster. It's about having those features that make your driving experience phenomenally better. There's one here, that cruise control, but there is a host of features that are safely delivered to you at the right angle, at the right size, for you to absorb this information, and that will make your ride better.
And ICE vehicles, like you said, उसमें तो सिर्फ speed दिखता है. Maybe engine torque दिखाते हैं, that's about it.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas EVs have so much information. It's a fully connected vehicle.
Yes. Similarly, all LED lamps, not just the signature, but every function, turn indicators, stop lamp, everything is LED. We've already spoken about it, but safety is critical. He spoke about his father not allowing him. But motorcycling has this, in some ways, it's the reason why people ride, but it is a little bit of unsafe aura about it. And we are addressing that head on. We have brake-by-wire and we have single ABS. And Bhavish was not very keen on putting this reverse mode. He was like, what is this reverse mode? But I have been stuck in many a place after having parked my motorcycle in some, and then saying, Tambi, can you please help me? So I'm liberated completely. I no longer have to say that. And we have a reverse mode.
Yeah. I thought that reverse mode now is standard across EVs. With scooters, we made it, we were the first ones. So what's the big deal? But motorcyclists have it even harder because the bike generally weighs a lot more.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is another thing, by the way, even though it's not covered in the presentation, the weight of our bike, and you can go to a website and see the specific details, is actually equal to or lower than the same class of ICE motorbike. And that's possible because of all these innovations that we've done. So the bike will actually weigh lower and it'll feel lighter because the center of gravity is very low.
So with that, we give you the specs of the Roadster X. We have 3 battery packs, 2.5, 3.5, and 4.5 kilowatt hour. These deliver an amazing, with an amazing 7 kilowatt peak power motor, really amazing top speed of 118 kilometers per hour. And this is one that really takes my breath away, 0 to 40 in 3.1 seconds, and IDC range of 252 kilometers.
सबको range चाहिए कृपा. I think if we can do this launch with just range, no, it'll still have the same impact. Just give people range. सस्ते में range. वो कहते हैं ना कि इंडिया में there used to be this ad, I think an old automotive ad only. कितना देती है? Same thing. EV में है कितना range देती है?
And with that, introducing Roadster X Plus. The specs of the Roadster